Yo, what's up? It's that time. It's that time, y'all. B-Boy Network reacts. Six p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 9 p.m. East Coast Time. We're gonna start the show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Tell a friend. B-Boy Network reacts. We got a really good show. We're gonna start the show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let us know what state, city, country you hailing from. Let us know what you want us to react as far as the Redbull BC1 Cypher this past weekend. We're going to start the show in 2 minutes. Let us know. It's going to be a good one. Let us know where you're hailing from. City, state, country, and crew. Let us know what you're looking forward to watching. Remember, I have not watched any of these battles. All right. Start the countdown right now. This video has been brought to you by BreakConnect. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at breakconnect.com. Yo, what's up? It's Shadow Rock and Profowon of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching B-Boy Network Reacts live on Instagram, live on the Profowon channel, and live on the B-Boy Network channel on YouTube. How's everyone doing in this fine Tuesday night? Yo, a lot of events have actually happened this past weekend. A lot. But the last time I was on here, we were doing predictions for the Redbull BC1 Cypher. And actually, I think a lot of the predictions kind of came true, but we're going to get to that soon. Just to let everyone know, this past weekend, we had an event over here in the Bay Area called All the Way Live. And myself and my crew, Floor Gangs, basically won it. So I give a shout out to Surge, Power Surge out there, and the All the Way Live crew for throwing a great event. Again, it's free. They had DJ Shortcut and Hubert perform. The prize was good. The judges were B-Boy Morris from Rock Force Crew, Ruin from Style Elements, and Asia One, No Easy Props. So again, you could check that out somewhere. You could see my post on right here on Instagram at PROFO_FLGZ. I put my round in there. I did an air track finally. You know, it's been like, I don't know, 5 years since I did it correctly. I attempted a bunch last year, was not successful. Tried it at Elephant Gray, Enter the Graveyard 2, was not successful. But this time it was successful. And actually there was an event before that. The Color of Youth out there in San Leandro got to the finals with one of my man Link's kids, and it was super fun. You know what I mean? I battled a lot, had a rest day on Sunday, and then got back at it on yesterday, and now I'm here. Okay, and as well, you know, when I'm here on YouTube, I tend to be more objective. I try to give objective facts, meaning like, you know, I don't put my personal opinion. I might have like, you know, a measure of an opinion, but it's not like fully like full on biasness. But on right here on my Instagram, I will get biased. So you can follow me there on Instagram, PROFO_FLGZ. All right. Now, on the moderation, we got my man Josh, right? We have Josh always moderating. And we're gonna react to the Seattle Redbull BC1 Cypher that happened last weekend. I don't want to get to the predictions yet, right? I want to play around because again, the predictions were pretty accurate for some of it, and I'm gonna get there, right? Um, but the whole thing is we only talked about the invites at the Red Bull BC1, right? You never know who comes in because it's still an open, it's still open prelim, right? Like there's still open like who can make the prelims. So that is always a factor. So our predictions will never be 100%. Since Josh is on the line, what is a battle we should watch since you were there? Let's start it off, right? We're gonna save the finals of the B-Boy and the B-Girl to the end of the show. But I mean, actually, there's 13 viewers right now, you know. And if you're watching on Instagram, go to the B-Boy Network YouTube channel so you can join the chat. What is the first battle I should react to? And let's make it a B-Girl battle, right? I have the list right here. Let me know what y'all think should be the first battle we watch as far as B-Girls. And then at the same time, you could say what's the second one, right? Because we want to save the finals for the we want to save the finals for the end of the show. Now let's save that. Let's do this. Let's go B-Girl, B-Boy, B-Girl, B-Boy, B-Girl, B-Boy. So Josh says H versus Babu. Ooh, that should be interesting. But let's do B-Girl. Who's out there watching? There's 15 viewers out there. Who should we watch first as far as the B-Girl, right? It doesn't have to be, it could be semis, right? Just a hot battle, like what we want to see, right? Because I was like, even on Instagram, I was scrolling past the rounds because I want to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? If we don't have it in 1 minute, I'm gonna pick one randomly. Let me look at this list. This looks pretty interesting. This looks pretty interesting. Okay, Graham versus Wanda. All right, let's watch that one. Sounds good. Okay, where is this? Let me pull that up. Graham versus Wanda. All right. Ooh, no commercials too. Okay, here we go. Again, as I play this, right? Oh, Lightning versus Magic. Okay, we'll do Graham versus Wanda first, and then we're gonna go H versus Babalu. Okay. If anybody else wants us to react to any of these other battles, put it in the chat. All right. So up first, we're gonna watch Graham versus Wanda, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video right before the judge's decision. I'll say what I think I saw. All right. Here we go. I'll give my analysis right before the judge's decision. All right, here we go. Graham versus Wanda. And here we go. Boom. Ooh, perfect time. Uh-oh. Again, hold on. What is going on here? All right, let's do this. Let's go back. Let me do this. Loading. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Stop sharing. Boom. Earth tone Cypher Queens. All right. I'm gonna let it load this time. Right. Now it's playing. Actually, let me, and it's copyright, man. It's a James Brown song. Okay, let's see what I can do. What I'm gonna do, so that way maybe the bandwidth will fix. I'm going to do this. Share this. And then I'm going to do this. Boom. And then I'm going to do this. Boom. Let's see if that helps the resolution and the bandwidth. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. Here you go, Wanda. I'm gonna put down the volume. I'm gonna try to talk between because of copyright. All right. Now with the footwork. Okay. Again, coming with the traditional burn. Earth Tone Cypher Queens. Okay. All right. Little stack transition there. All right. Second round for Wanda. Okay, she matched that round, or she matched the combo. All right. Second round. Uh-oh. This thing that's whack. All right, that's it. All right, let's put a pause on that. Put a pause on that. All right, before we go to the verdict. Interesting. Again, your judges are Ronnie, I believe, right? Ronnie. Josh, who are the judges again? Is Jeromeskee judge? And then Freeze hosting. Graham is the only Northwest B girl representing the main stage. Whoa. Okay. All right. Yeah, Josh, who's judging again? So I believe it's Ronnie, Jerome, and then who's the last? As Josh pulls that up, all right, this is okay. So as far Ronnie, oh San Andrea, there you go, San Andrea. The thing is, execution is everything. We'll just talk about concept right now. Let's not talk about execution. Let's talk about concept, right? Wanda obviously has more of the traditional burn style. She's from LA, even though LA used to be known as a city with a lot of power. But in the recent years, with a lot of people migrating from Florida, the Bay Area, and Texas to go to Hollywood in the last 20 years, you had guys like Flea Rock out there. You have guys like Technique lived out there for a little bit. Machine lived out there. Kid David presently lives there out there. A lot of those styles switch to more traditional foundational, we could say East Coast foundational breaking, right? And Wanda's a product of that. So as far as that traditional style, Wanda, I think that's her point of being in a BC1 is sticking to that style. The challenge of that style is a lot of burns, right? Which derives from rocking. Um, and traditional footwork, you got to be a really big personality to make it work on that stage, right? And I think that's one of her things when it comes to battling. She wants to prove that this style is still dominant and relevant and still could win competition. With Graham, obviously she's more of the modern, you know, breaking scene, format. Diamond dynamics, what I mean? Meaning like, headstand, she did a stacks, she did a stack head free stack combo. Definitely you could tell she's from the Northwest because she didn't have traditional cross step top rock. Obviously, there's a big circle of fire influence in the Northwest, so they're a little bit more open to mixing the styles up, right? Um, There were both a little bit of misexecution in each round, right? I think the first round, there was a little bit of a not so much slip, but a little bit of a getting stuck with Wanda in the first round, and the second round with Graham, same thing. Her flow wasn't as strong. So if you were to ask me, just take away concept athletically, even though Wanda wasn't doing anything as difficult physically as much as Graham, Wanda's twitch muscle and as far as stability and strength was better than Graham's. Even though so that's what people need to understand. Does it look fast and swift and light? That is still a factor. And that has nothing to do with style or flavor. That has to do with athleticism. Even though Graham was doing headstands, uh, stacks, she looked a little heavier. And that's not to say, you know what I mean? That's just how strong are you? And this is where even in top rock, like Wanda looks stronger. And this is what I'm saying. Like we can't go by the style, even though what Wanda was doing is stylish. It was her athleticism that made her look better, not the concept. So even if she wins, it's not based on the style, it's based on the execution of how swift your twitch muscle fibers fire, how much you can hold static holds, and to make your moves look strong. So now we're going beyond style. Now we're going, this is what athletics is. You know what I'm saying? All right, now let's go to the judges. I can't, and plus I can't do this in every battle. I can't give analysis every battle. I'll be here forever. But I want to give a little bit of something, right? Let's do, I don't know. How many battles are we going to do tonight, Josh? All right. Shout out to Free. Here we go. Yeah, he's blocking the camera. Was it unanimous? He was blocking the camera, bro. He was blocking the camera. He was blocking the camera. What was the votes? Yo, Josh, how'd you let Free just stand in front of the Philip Pinoy, just stand in front of the camera? You said, hey, move it, bro. Move it. I can't see the judge's decision. Shout out to Free. All right, let's go to the next one. So unanimous with Wanda winning? I couldn't see. Okay, let me bring up this one and let me do the same thing as we did before. Where is the battle? Where is the battle? Let me know what y'all think. Who do you think won that? You think that Graham won that, or do you think that Wanda won that? Let's know in the chat. Where's that battle, man? I'm trying to look it up. Oh, there it is. Damn, that's already just top 16. Okay. Let this commercial play a little bit. Okay. Ronnie picked Graham, San Andrea, and Jerome picked Wanda. Word. Hey, in the next ones, next ones are, does Free block the camera? Yo, if he does, yo, Josh, jump in, because I was like, I think Wanda won. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, what up, Kobe? He competed this weekend. We're gonna get to that too. Obviously, we're gonna watch you. Are you guys good with the analysis? Because if we do the analysis, I'm gonna be here forever, right? Like it's gonna be a 3-hour show. I don't know if I want to do a 3-hour show, or I'll try to make it quicker. But like, yo, I want people to know, man. Like that's the thing. They're just like, oh, I thought this person won, but they never see the other things. They only see what their friends tell them or what they like. I'm trying to be, again, objective, right? And not even style preference. It's like that was not a style preference decision, in my opinion. That was a athletic decision, even though she did just traditional top. See what I'm saying? People got to understand this shit. Because the problem is this is where you get like guys like Real and battling Nebs and thinking that they're dope when they're not really good. You know what I'm saying? Keep the analysis. All right, work. Okay. We're going to be here forever. All right. This is a good one. All right. This is a good one. This is Josh. Another one that's Josh picked. All right. We're going to watch another B-girl battle. Put it in the chat. What's the next B-girl battle that we should watch? All right. In the chat. Okay. So this is another Josh pick. We're going to have H versus Babalu. Ooh. Okay. Now we're talking. Young Gun versus H used to be the young gun. Now he's like, I wouldn't say he's a veteran because the practitioners now are the average of 21, which is crazy. Not because like there was like a shift. There was this like it was mostly the guys that were like 28, 29, and there was no one younger coming up. Everyone was still like 10, 15. Now they're 21. You know what I'm saying? Now they're 21. So it's insane. All right, here we go. I'm going to keep it like this. And let's go. This is going to be a dynamic battle. Oh, H up first. Mr. TikTok himself. Both directions. Okay. Oh, damn. Yo, I like it. He's giving, oh man, he does a Fortnite flip. He's giving everything first round. That's why you're supposed to do it. Okay. He's saying you're missing the dance. Okay. Ooh, air flare. Dead man. All right. I like the fact that he did a dead man. No one does dead man so much anymore. All right, with the stack. Stack. All right. All right. Okay, his round's a little bit longer and he's showing a little bit more all around his all aroundness, right? That's his strategy. All right, second round for H. Hanju! Annyeong haseyo. All right, leaf drop. Alpha. Gator, back handspring. Oof. A little bit of flow right there. All right. Okay. All right. Second round for Babalu. Young Gunna. Again, showing the other aspects of breaking. Again, a good strategy, especially if you're against someone that has really powerful like power moves and dynamics, right? You're showing what the other guy's missing. And done. All right. Okay, let me pause this. Let me pause this. Pause. All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll do who said first? We'll do Magic and Monse after this. Okay. Magic and Monse. All right. So this, I mean, you were hearing me as I was giving commentary to the battle. H does H, man. First round, yeah, anybody that battles H first round, it's gonna be hard to beat. You're gonna have to throw a kitchen sink. Like, here are the guys that you have to like throw everything at when you're battling in this, especially on this type of venue. Someone like H, someone like Junior, someone like Hero 10, you have to throw the kitchen sink at them because their first round is gonna be the hardest thing to beat. Because during the night, the whole thing is looking different, which, like, someone like Hero 10, he only has one speed. So when he's fresh legs and no one's ever seen him, he's gonna most like the probability of winning the battle is high unless you throw the kitchen sink at him. You know what I'm saying? So there's no saving moves for this guy. Same as H. There's no saving moves for H. Um, and again, Babalu, his strategy was like, let me show you what you don't. Not saying that H doesn't top rock or do footwork, but since H went first, Babalu answered back with, "Hey, I'm gonna do some dynamic stuff, but I'm gonna heel clipper you. I'm gonna, right when you leave, I'm gonna do something big for the crowd to, reset the energy. Then I'm gonna take it to top rock. Then I'm gonna take it to musicality. Then do my tricks." So it was a solid strategy, you know what I mean? And H is just H, man. Dude executes. You know what I'm saying? So he's very hard to beat. If you were to ask my opinion, the only thing is I would say I think Babalu won, but that last round could have cost him. Because the whole thing is it's like he had his like, okay, I'm gonna do this. His last parts of these rounds were freestyling just because he knew he had to add more. And then there was that fishing moment. I'm fishing for my next moment. That ticks down the momentum, right? It might have been better to do a shorter round to like guarantee the win, right? Because H's rounds are long, but not as long as, you know, as Babalu's, right? And he's dancing, and that's the thing. Like the dance might have been enough, right? To reset, heel clipper, reset, go. And then stick it, then walk off and leave your chances to the judges, right? So I think he won, but those things might have played a factor, right? I think someone like Jerome is gonna vote for Babalu because of the dance. Ronnie, I think he might go with Babalu again because of the dance. San Andrea, I'm not used to her judging, so we'll see what they say. All right, let's go to the judges. Here we go.
Man, that's a tough one, y'all. Y'all ever seen that? Head cartwheel slide on the head? I seen it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Not head
H
cartwheel
being
slide.
H, man.
Yeah, that was sick. That
H
was
being
sick. I
H.
gotta give it up for that one. All right, we're gonna have to leave it to the judges, though.
Yeah, he didn't stay in front of the camera this time.
One.
Oh, H advances. Okay, all right, I was wrong. But I might have been right about the whole him adding extra and it made him look kind of desperate. You know, I think maybe the probability of him winning would have been stronger if you just would have ended. You know what I'm saying? But those last 2 moments, and it was in the last moments of his rounds, he was fishing. While even though H's round is shorter, it's straight to the point. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Right? This is like to win in something like look, the last time someone that's danced on stage, on that stage, on the Redbull BC1 stage, and it worked was Cloud. And that was 2009, and he still didn't win. That was more than 15 years ago that someone really danced on stage. Not being technical, because Rockstrite's technical, Mano's technical. But the last time that someone danced, and Ives, right? Ives was the last one. But before Ives, that's 14 years prior. Or 13 years, right? Because that was 2 years ago. 13 years prior, someone dancing on stage. And I understand that people are like, but this is what the dance is about. Who said this is a dance? This is a competition. I'll be the first one to say it. And I love dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, your top rock can't be filler if you want to do something like Redbull BC1, which hasn't been done since Ives, and then 13 years prior since Cloud. To really dance, your dance has to be like some type of burn. Like, it should be like, you know what I mean? The last time someone did burns was Flea Rock, and that was against, like, Shiga kicks. But before Flea Rock, I think he was the first one to do burns that rocked the crowd like that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's go to the next. All right, let's what was the next one? We had a viewer. Let's put that one up on. Where is it? 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 Is it right here? Magic versus Monse. Was that the finals? Sorry, was that the finals? Okay, it's final. Oh, it's the finals. All right, my bad. But I'm putting you up because you said it first. Let's do Mar versus Lily Breeze. That okay? Here we go. Mar versus Lily Breeze. As I'm pulling this up, please pull up another, B-boy battle. What should I react? What should we react to next? Mar versus Lily Breeze. Okay. Oh, there's no commercials. Tight. Straight to it. Mar versus Lily Breeze. We're not going in order either. Again, we're just gonna save the finals to the end of what you call it, the end of the show. Okay. All right, here we go. Share that. Let's take that out and let's go. Boom, boom.
Breeze is ready.
Here we go, Mar. All right. Okay. Okay. First round for Lily. All right, second round for Mar. Yo, chat, let me know where Mar is from. Arabic. Oh, San Diego. Okay, word. There you go. Oh, wait, is Marcel? Marcel? Marlena, I mean? Is that Marlena? Nice air baby to one arm, though. Okay. Last round for Lily Breeze. The footwork. The knee rocks. All right. Let's pause that real quick. Ooh, interesting. All right. Uh, is that Marlena from San Diego? Okay. So we were just talking about Top Rock. Your Top Rock has to be like blow up somehow. You know what I'm saying? Easier to do in an all style stage, more difficult in a breaking stage, right? Because in the all style stage, that's what they're looking for, right? Like, even if there's locking, popping, house dancing, uh, turfing, juking, light feet, they're looking for these moments with the connection to the music, right? All of those styles I talked about are looking for the moment. They're anticipating that moment. Breaking, you might have five people anticipating that moment. Then you have another five people that are anticipating like, like if this guy could flare, air flare, flare. Then you have another that's looking for the footwork and the intricacy. So it's like going to be a mixed bag of reaction. To have a blow up as far as top rock and or footwork, where you're going to satisfy all those different like disciplines and philosophies for them, all of them to go, oh man, that was undeniable, is very difficult on that stage. But I admire Lily for trying. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Wanda, I admire Wanda for being a traditionalist and doing it in the Red Bull stage, right? Because what did I just say? I said there's all these different elements, and we're just talking crowd. We're not even talking judges, right? We're just talking crowd. Notice again how style has nothing to do with it. It is like your connection. Look, the factors of an all style. Like I said, I mentioned all these different dance styles, but they're all looking for the moment connecting to the music. While breaking, if it was a power move guy, he's not looking for that moment. He's looking for another moment. And if you're not satisfying that moment, he thinks you're whack. And that's what makes breaking complicated. That's what makes breaking complicated in judging. You know what I'm saying? Um, but shout out to Storm and Renegade for coming up with the threefold to kind of try to balance all that out, right? Um, Obviously Lily's dancing is better than Mars, right? But I think Mar just athletically is stronger. She has certain moves that like are battle moves, right? It's not based on character, it's her composition. Was the flow like the flow was there, but it was a little bit choppy, but it was still strong, right? There's a way to still do a stacking style, a staccato style with a flow, right? And I think Mar kind of like, showed that aspect of it. You have to be athletic, right? You have to be athletic. Like presentation, Lily had presentation, connected to the music, was looking for the moments. But again, with breaking, you do have to be athletic. And I said that about Wanda. Wanda, she just did top rock, but she was athletic with it. Now, if it was Wanda versus Mar, maybe different story. I got to watch it, right? I can only imagine because it's like if maybe Wanda would change up her plans if she went up against Mar. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So for my pick, I believe that Mar won this battle. All right, let's go to the judges.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, represent tonight. You guys feeling what they doing out here? Yes. All right, we leave it to the judges. 3, 2, 1.
Yep, Mar took it. Shout out to Lily Breeze, though. She did her thing. All right. Okay. We have Mach 5 versus Lynx. Ooh. Sun Ra versus Raph. Which one, guys? And then after that, we'll do Lightning versus Magic. All right, which one? Mach versus Lynx or Sun Ra versus Raph? Ooh. That's both interesting to me. Both of those battles are interesting to me. I could watch either or. We had Sun Ra on last week. He was watching in the chat. I don't know if he's watching in the chat now, but Sun Ra was watching in the chat last week. Which one? Which one should I do, guys? Mach 5 or Lynx or Sun Ra and Raph? I like both of them, but we could only pick one for right now. Then we're gonna do Lightning versus Magic. Come on, guys. All right. I'm gonna make a decision. Let's do Sun Ra versus Raph. All right. Let's do Sun Ra versus Raph. Why? Because I want to see how Sun Ra does since he's like one of the youngest he was the youngest on the lineup. And Raph, representing North Africa, even though he's an immigrant, he's super strong physically, right? Athletically. So actually, this is the whole thing. The contrast of styles, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? The contrast of styles. Where is it? Sun Ra. Where is it? There's Lily. Okay. Where is it? Can't find it. There you go. Sun Ra. Okay, top 16. All right, here we go. Damn, no commercials. Tight. Oh, Sun Ra. Okay. I'm gonna ask you post battle questions. All right. So we're gonna watch Sun Ra from Miami, Florida, and Raph from North Africa, living in the Bay, living in Hawaii. All right. This should be interesting. This is a contrast of styles, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. And let's go. Boom. Algeria. All right, double halo or double window. Uh-oh. I usually see him do that better. When you're in there, you gotta have the forgetful memory. You just gotta keep it going, man. It's still your first round. You never know. The other person could always mess up. Keep it going. Yeah, he's fishing. First round, Sunrise. All right. All right, with the pop of coin drop. Shout out to Broken Glass, one of the first guys to do that move back in 1991. With a Webster. All right. All right, answering the round. Yeah, I could double hit window 2. Uh-oh. All right, we're talk about the other stuff, the factors after this battle. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Last round for Sunrise. All right. With a B twist, gain a B twist. All right, take your time. Oh, that was dope. Flare fake head swipe. Okay. Figure 4. Okay. All right. Okay, let's put a pause to that. Oof. Okay. I know Raph, right? All right. I know Raph personally. I've definitely seen him execute that round better. So I mean, obviously, if it was just based on execution, and we looked at Raph's first round, that already puts him in a disadvantage, right? That puts him in a deficit. So when you're in that mode, man, you gotta actually calm down. You gotta be like forgetful memory. Because as we see with Raph, he was in his head searching for the next move because it threw his game plan off, right? So what I suggest, this is why set B-boys could still they might frazzle up, because when things go out of plan, it just fries their system and then they get lost, right? If you're a good set B-boy, I'm not against sets. If you're a good set B-boy, it doesn't matter. You go to plan, you still go according to plan. You just finish it, right? Freestyle, you can adapt, but it could still happen. It could still like frazzle you up, and you're in the middle of your last move, but you're still thinking about the mess up, which affects your you being present in your round. That's going to be more important than oh, I messed up. Being present, you never know what the other person's going to do. You never know if the other person slips up. You know what I'm saying? Sunrise first round was really dope, man. He did the classic, backspin pop up. If you don't know, It was a guy from Broken Glass from London who came up with that. But then, if you really want to go deeper, there's a guy named Powerful from Brooklyn who did that back in the 80s. Somewhat, his hand kind of touched. There's a b-boy from Broken Glass in London who did it first without touching. He popped up. Who made it popular was Storm and Thunder. All right. That's a bit of history for y'all. Obviously, this is something I don't see with a lot of the younger people, is knowing their music. Not breaks, not a DJ flag, flip, but actual 90s hip hop. And for being as young as he is to know the music, that's dangerous. That right there is dangerous. This is something I'm like, yo, kids, you better do your homework when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just, like Wu-Tang. You got to go deeper. So that was like kind of the advantage of that. And after Raf kind of like messed up, it was hard for him to recover his second round. Bumani, yo, shout out to you as far as that flare fake to head swipe was pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bumani says, I did the whole battle with a really bad fever. Well, props to you, man. I would just not do it. I'll be honest. I'm like, I ain't doing this. I'm sick. But yo, good reset too on the second round too as well. You reset it, you set the pace. That's another thing. Sometimes, Babalu attempted that against someone like H. That's always a good strategy. Blow it up, reset the round. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go to the judges.
It's getting heated. That was a heated battle. Sometimes it be like that. But you know what? Number one rule, don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's right. We keep it safe in it. Happens sometime. That's right. All right, judges, are you ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Unanimous decision. Sunrise advances. All right. Okay, who's next? B-girl. Someone said, was it Lightning and Magic? Okay, let's watch that one. Let's watch Lightning and Magic. I think that'll be a good one. Lightning versus Magic. Let's see where this is. Lightning versus Magic. After Lightning versus Magic, we're going to do Mach 5 versus Lynx. I think I want to see that. Lightning versus Magic. All right, here we go. No commercials. Oh, man, commercial, man. Right when I was in a roll with no commercials. Nah, there's commercials. All right. Okay. Back to the B-girls. We got East Coast versus Midwest. Lightning versus Magic. All right, here we go. This should be interesting. Lightning versus Magic. Boom. And boom.
That's Lightning on the left.
Oh, man. Go Pete. Up first, Magic. New York City. New York freaking City. Okay. 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 Jelly shoulders. All right. Lightning. Chair player? Windmill chair player? Windmill chair player? Oh, okay. Dragged a little bit with that chair player, but pretty powerful, man. Chair. Second round Magic. Okay, with the footwork. Okay. And it swipes to the front walkover. Swipes the front walkover. Number 3. Strong. Okay. With the heel clipper. Airflow windmill. Head spin. Turtles the other way. Windmill the other way? Where? Okay. All right, let's put a pause to that real quick. Okay, as I said before, the difference between at the okay. All right, we have to establish this vocabulary for all the people. We can't stop. We gotta stop saying flavor. That's mad flip. That's nothing. Give me science, man. I'm like Skeletor from freaking Nacho Libre. You're just angry at me because I believe in science. Well, I believe in science. I don't want to talk street talk, okay? We're not going to get anywhere by like flavor. We're going to use scientific words as Storm. Give a shout out to Storm, who's an academic. We're going to be exact. Okay. Are they both athletic? Yes. The concept of what Lightning was doing is harder than what Magic did. Yet the twitch muscle fiber and her static holds aren't was strong as Magic. Even though Magic was like kind of like her, as you see, her flexibility, her bridge game is the thing that's what's sustainable, right? As far as the swipes, the front walkover, these are her strong points, right? Not necessarily like as difficult concept as what Lightning was. Dude, Lightning was doing both directions. But was her freezes stable enough? Conceptually, Lightning had harder things to do. Athletically, Magic was better. See what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't do footwork if you look like a noodle, right? That's the difference. Like, this is the difference between concept and athleticism. Even though Magic did more stylish moves than Lightning did, her athleticism in her top rock was already stronger than Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Even Lightning's footwork wasn't swift. And I keep saying it over and over again. No one tends to listen to me because they're so caught up on the concept of style versus like, yo, can you do 5 push-ups, 10 push-ups? Can you do sit in a squat, a zero position or a squat on the balls of your feet for a good, 5 minutes and then stand up while you're on the balls of your feet? These are the testers of your athleticism. Too many people are teaching the concept of 6-step without any of these mechanics. Do you know what I'm saying? So granted, what Lightning did conceptually, if she executed athletically, easy win. Even with top rock, even with footwork. But because her body might be still developing, or maybe no one has even brought this to her attention, they're just more concentrated on, hey, you could windmill both ways and you could, flare both ways. But then it's like, can you hold these static things to make these things look good? Like, that's what she needs to be working on versus the concept of I could go both directions. And that's where you could get beat by someone. Even though what Magic was doing wasn't simple, it was simpler than what Lightning was trying to attempt. but because her athleticism is so strong, is the reason why she looked like she won. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop doing this concept thing. The concept thing is about being an artist and how I feel. Nah, we ain't doing that here. We're being objective and we're being scientific. Well, music is emotional. I could break down music scientifically too. You know what I mean? We could talk about polyrhythms and we could talk about half notes and quarter notes, paradiddle. You know what I mean? Like we could talk about it all. Like I ain't no dumb, dumb B-boy. Oh yeah, flavor. I ain't be talking like that. Science, baby. All right, here we go.
Lot of love right there. Nice. All right, gonna leave it to the judges. 3, 2, 1.
All right, yep, that's good. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do. All right, let's do one more B girl. We're gonna watch. Lynx versus Mach 5. We'll do one more B girl, one more B-boy, and then we're gonna get to the finals, okay? Been here almost an hour. All right, let's go to Lynx versus now this is another, contrast of style, right? Is Lynx versus what you call it? Lynx versus where is it? Lynx versus Mach 5. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah, no commercial. All right, so this one is like a contrast of style right here. You know what I'm saying? Philly versus Florida, right? Again, I describe Mach as a natural dancer, meaning he doesn't try. It's just in him, right? It's culturally, you could tell he's been dancing since he was like 3 years old, 2 years old. He was just brought up in it. So he has this natural dance where he's not trying to hit beats. It just looks natural. And then we're going to go, and then Lynx is a physical specimen. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you watch all the way live? You're going to review me, man? Shout out to Break Street. Shout out to Friction. All right, here we go. Another contrast of styles. That's why I like these battles. Contrast of styles. I don't want to watch people that break the same. All right. Okay, Lynx versus Mach 5. Here we go. Boom. And press play.
Ready? Crowd, are y'all ready? Yes! DJ, let's go!
These guys. It's like a Spider-Man meme or something. All right, up first, Mach. Let's go. Philly in the house. Okay. All right. All right. Yo, I'm liking this round right now. With the dead man to the pull through. Ooh. All right. To the reverse glide and up. Okay. Damn. All right. He's strong. He's strong. Air flat to raise? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Air flare, flare. Guy's bendy, man. Jelly shoulders. Oof. Dead Man 2000? Okay. Dead Man elbow to 90? All right. Definitely on the freestyle tip. Okay. All right. Second round. Another double windmill to 1.5. Halo chair. Chair the other way. Okay. Spider-Man full work. Thread. That flip side king style. Okay, that was good. Talk about contrast style. All right, I'm gonna say it right now. I like how Mock dances. I mean, I like I like the freedom of what he does. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it right there. If I was like, I'm biased to the style, right? I tend to like that. It's broken rhythm, it's unpredictable, but it is a competition. And the thing is with competition and in breaking, because it's still subjective, no matter how objective we try to be. Again, shout out to Storm and Renegade. They're making a system that's objective as it can be. To to the best of it, it's still gonna be there's gonna be still slight things about being objective. Um, both crazy athletes. This is where it's like, oh, they're both athletic. Mach 5 he taps into more of a broken rhythm, right? He can adapt quick. You know what I'm saying? Lynx is more straight to the point, right? A, B, and C. Like, let's go. Like, I'm gonna execute. Doesn't matter, right? This so far is the thing that make when you're in competition is what you need to kind of ensure the win. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are going to not like that, right? They still want a freestyle, spontaneous thing into about breaking, and there's no value lost. But when the only thing we have is execution as our most objective thing in breaking to judge in a competition, then it's going to be what it is, right? It just is what it is until it changes. You know what I'm saying? So even though I like what Mock did, like the last two rounds that Lynx did is strong, and you can't. That's undeniable, right? That's undeniable. Execution was perfect, perfect, right? So let's go to the judges. Mm-hmm. Contrast the styles. There you go.
Super dope battle. All right. Let's see who's moving on. Judges. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Yeah, Lynx. All right. Okay, we're gonna watch the next one. We're gonna watch. This will be the second to the last battle for the B girls. Wait, yeah. Second to last battle of the B girls. We're gonna watch one more B girl battle. Then we're gonna watch Kobe versus Lil Demon, and then we're gonna watch the finals, and then we'll call it a day. All right, sounds good to y'all. All right, what's the next? What's the next battle? I'm gonna pick it since y'all are picking and y'all are silent, just watching me. I'm gonna pick the next battle. I'm gonna pick something that I want to see. um, B girl battle. We're gonna watch. So we're gonna watch each like Let's see, where is it? Ooh, this is what I want to see. I want to see Emcee versus Mar. Okay. We're gonna watch Emcee versus Mar, and then we're gonna watch Kobe versus What was in the chat? Hold on. So we're gonna watch Emcee versus Mar. In the chat, we had Kobe versus Little Demon. All right, yeah. Guam versus Hawaii. The Island Boys doing island things. Sorry. I'm sorry. I got brain rotted right there. Island Boys. That's the brain rot. What, I'm not too old to have brain rot, bro. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go. Mar versus Emcee. This should be interesting. I like Emcee is the homie too. Like I said, she was like I said, you never know who signs up, right? You never know who signs up. There we go. Oh shit. Latin flavor. Yo, what crew is Mar from? From San Diego. Start strong with the Latin percussion, Latin beats. She did salsa. That's what you should do. Nasty, man. Yep. He's like, I'm from Mexico, though. Yeah, see? Like, I'm from Mexico, though. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, all right. Sauce it off. Hey, Flair. Ribbeniggy. She's strong, man. She did that earlier, though. All right. Oh, she answered it. Okay. And she took it to a different place. Okay, I'll do Munch Mills instead of your stacks. I'm gonna stack up, go down to Munch Mills. Nah, I got stacks too. All right. Ooh. Oh, she ain't done. All right. Okay. All right. That was good. Okay, I'm gonna bring up some points real quick. Unpopular opinions. These are my. Now I'm gonna be opinionated. Emcee is my homegirl, man. Like she's the homie. But I gotta address this. It might be a hot take, right? I might make a take about it, and I have to accept it, right? This is like me being an old man, Gen Xer. I have to accept it. Like kawaii breaking is real. You know what I'm saying? Animated, inspired breaking is real. And I just didn't want to accept it for so long. But then, like, for me, the first kawaii breakers were like Ichigeki, right? They totally embrace, like, we're anime characters. And this is how we're going to break. And it's weird. And that was 20 years ago. And I was like, I hope this style dies, right? Like, I was like praying, like, please let this style die. And then fast forward to 2020, 2020, 15, 16, like Wing Zero just doubles down on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Wing Zero just goes in and is like, I'm an anime character. And it's like, after that, it's like, it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time that Kawhi, I call it now, I'm labeling this, and people can get mad all they want. I call it Kawhi breaking, like, and Monse is very much a Kawhi B girl. You know what I mean? But it works for her. And you know what? I'm not gonna hate on it. Just know I won't be doing it. And it's a matter of time. In 5 years, this might be the main style, right? Just to troll people. Like it might be just the young, these kids are like 10 right now. By the time they get to 20, they're just like, we just want to act like anime characters. Like, okay. I just have to accept it. I just have to accept it. So, the problem with Mars, she did repeat the air baby up, right? She did that earlier. And Monse was actually matching the stacks too. She's like, I could do that, and I'm taking it to another level, then I'm gonna match it again. And I'm gonna bring it back to the Babalu round against H. Monse didn't stop. She reset the round, but she knew what she was gonna end in. She wasn't fishing that last round. So that last round, she's like, okay, I ain't done. Here I go, boom, 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 boom. She knew what she was doing so that made it look stronger versus like, I don't want to end because my round is not long enough. This is what Babalu did. Monse was like, oh, I ain't done, boom, 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 boom. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So yeah. Mars good, but and then that song, like, yo, she came up first. Mar came up first with that, like, yo, it's Latin percussion. I'm gonna do salsa. And then Monse from Mexico's like she was actually answering rounds, man. So that was crazy. All right, let's go to the judges. Okay. Boom. Good battle, yeah. They could tell. It was they made a moment.
Oh, that just makes me so happy. But only one person can win. So judges. 3, 2, 1.
All right, Monte. All right. All right. Okay, now we're about to. A lot of top 16 was good. All right. But like, okay, like I said, I want to just do one more. One more B-boy, that was like the last B girl. I want to do one more B-boy, man. I'm getting tired. And it was ready put in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And it was right in the chat. But yeah. So that battle was good. It was a good demonstration of how to use character, right? Like even though athletically, Mars stronger, but it's not like Monster's not. But this is where concept beat the athletics because of repeating. And it's not saying the Monster's not athletic, but you know how like her munchals are a little bit more flatter. You know what I'm saying? Her stack's not as strong, but her top rock was athletic. The timing and coordination was excellent. And again, what I was saying earlier, like you gotta have something like your top rocks kind of have to be blowups if you want to use it on that stage. She kind of demonstrated that, right? They both did, but she topped it. She like Monse answered it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Let's go. Where is it? 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 Said, did we say what is it again? Kobe versus. Where is it? Kobe versus Little Demon. That's right. Kobe versus Little Demon. I'm gonna do it. Let me pull it up and I'm gonna sing it. Okay. Kobe versus Little Demon. I want to watch this personally too because like Little Demon is the homie as well, and he was an invite. And like it gives me the perfect to do this. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's top 6. It has to be top 8. The top 8. Oh, there it is. Yes. You know, because Kobe is from, you know, Guam, and Little Demon's from Hawaii. And they're both from the island. Booyaka shot! They're from both from the island. Island boys! They're both island boys. So I want to watch this. Guam versus Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Guam versus Hawaii. Skill methods. So there's 2 skill methods in this competition, just like there's 2 full force members. Okay. All right. So we're gonna watch the Island Boys doing island things. Okay. All right. I'm done. Kobe versus Little Demon. Let's go.
Little Demon goes first.
All right.
Yo.
Nice, Mickey. Oh, good timing. Side spin. Wow, a side spin. Air flare side spin? Okay. Nice.
Next up.
All right.
Full force crew.
Kobe.
He's rocking. Here we go.
Man, everyone's doing double windmill today. Cool. Thread, rainbow thread? Okay.
Yo.
Mm.
Details.
In full force fashion, man. Okay. Second round, Little Demon. Whoa! Air flare inside 90. Okay. Or air flare dead man. Ooh. 1.5. Okay. Ain't done. Ooh. That was nasty. You did like a rollback half critical. Okay. Oh, dope. Alright. Okay, this one's gonna be interesting. The Island Boys are interesting. Oof. How do I? I think with Little Demon, man, even though these are like his trademark moves, there's something spontaneous about what he does. Do you know what I'm saying? There's something spontaneous what he does. And it's freaking dynamic. It's like powerful, right? Like that guy did like I love the up and down type stuff. Like if you could change levels with footwork to power, power to footwork, I love that style, right? This is my preference, right? Um, wasn't as sharp in execution, right? Especially you're going up against someone like Kobe. Like Kobe is like Kobe and Lynx, and this is why they're in the finals, right? Are precision masters. Kobe and Lynx are precision masters, right? And that's what I like about them. They could execute. Again, the name of the game is execution. Even though it's like I prefer like what Little Demon does, I do like Kobe's style a lot. Like it's different. Like he carries the full force tradition. You know what I mean? More so than Lynx. You know what I'm saying? Lynx looks like a well precision Florida B-boy. While Kobe looks like a full force. I mean, Ronnie's from Guam, so it makes sense, right? Like that passing on that traditional style of the full force style, right? So just on execution, I would say like Kobe took it. Let's go to the judges.
Dope exchange right there.
Shout out to the Island Boys. Oh, there goes my man Brysen.
Kaz, you feeling that one?
Iron Mike Brysen.
All right then. 3, 2, 1.
All right, Kobe. All right. So now what we're gonna watch? We're gonna watch the finals of the B Girl right now. We're gonna watch Emcee versus where is it? Where is it? We're gonna watch where is it? Magic versus Emcee. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Remember what I said, everyone watch the difference of athleticism and concept and what will determine what. Okay. Emcee, her athletic strength is at her top rock. Magic, her athletic strength is her being upside down. You know what I'm saying? And in her bridges. All right, 3 rounds. Here we go. Finals of the BC1 Seattle B Girl competition. All right, New York up first. New York versus Mexico. Helicopter. One arm. $2,000 to bridge. Okay. Oh, shoot. Damn. She's like, I can do that too. I can bridge too, but with one arm. Okay. All right. Okay. She's like, I could do that too. Round 2.
So magic, like the flow, ill flow. Woo.
Oh, nice body glide. Okay. The only problem is like that looks a little bit like the freeze she just did in the first round. Okay. All right. Last round. A lot of light and break today. Last round. She did the Macarena. Oh, okay. Yeah, she did the Macarena, man. Back to that. She's like, don't play Latin bricks around me. But she's taking advantage. She's taking advantage of the moment. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. What do I got? I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. Remember I talked about athleticism, right? Do I believe that structurally Magic's athletically is stronger than Monse? Yeah. Still to this, still. But stamina has to do with it. Experience has to do with it. Monse has been on that stage many times. She knows what she's doing. She plays to her strong points. Did Monse mess up her second round? Yeah, she did a little bit, right? But from the very first round, Magic looked like she wasn't as strong as the beginning. And again, the lights hit, it's red, the pressure, all this type of stuff affects her central nervous system. Why is Monse calm? I'll tell you. I want everyone to notice this. And we got to give Monse props. Did Magic repeat her second round? She did a one arm freeze or a Nike freeze or a Jordan freeze. First round, she did a Nike freeze, Jordan freeze, second round. Did Monse call it out? She could have. She could have called it out. Like, oh, you did that twice. Twice. Here's something that's going to upset y'all. If she did that, Monse would have lost. Look what Profowon. Because she would have been thrown off. She would have been gassed out. You don't think paying attention to your opponent that closely and what their mess up was is going to mess up what you're going to about to do? Watch the video again. She's pacing. She knows that Magic repeats, and she's just getting ready. I'm getting ready. I don't have to slap the floor and say you're not listening to the music or you're biting. She knew what she had to do. She repeat it? Okay, cool. I'm gonna destroy this. And this is why she won. She's taking advantage, and that's experience. That's experience. Monse did what she had to do to win. She knew she had the advantage. And here's the thing that no one talks about: the psychological and the biomechanics of and the psychology of like fighting. People are like, why is fighting? No, it's called serotonin. If you lead, you actually get boost up in energy. Guess what? That throws that off. Once you see a mistake and you're like, okay, I got this. You know what throws it off? There goes your serotonin. There goes your focus. There goes your execution, and you just jeopardized the win. You couldn't put the nail in the coffin. No, man, that makes it no fun. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna win. We'll win competition. Save that for the Cyphers. Save your baby burns for the Cyphers, because she was burning it in her round. She took advantage. She stole her soul, and you can't do that while you're going. That's why y'all messing up. Watch Monse battle, man. And I told you, Magic athletically is dominant upside down. But Monse athletically is dominant on her feet. You see what I'm saying? We were talking about how you could she was like the world in between worlds. She improvised and she has trademarks that she could rely on. So she had the best of both worlds. We already know who won. We're not gonna do the hand raise. Give it up for Monse. She showed what you got to do in a competition, right? Different from a battle. I said it. Competition is different from battle. Tired of y'all. Tired of y'all. Tired of y'all romanticizing tradition. All right. Now we're gonna watch the finals. Now we're gonna watch Lynx versus Kobe. You know what's crazy? Ronnie was judging, but it's like, well, if both crew members are in it, it doesn't matter because whoever he picks is from his crew. You know what I mean? But I mean, here's the thing too. Yo, Josh, isn't it right that like people predicted Lynx to win BC1 Seattle Cypher? Right? Did we took a poll, right? We had segments, we had the top four, all that type of stuff, and people said Lynx was gonna win the battle. And yo, gotta give it up to you guys right now, the audience. You guys called it last week. Lynx is gonna win the battle. Holy crap. Y'all called it. If we all took a bet, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm just commentating and doing analysis in the moment. But I didn't know who was gonna win. But you all called it. The Bboy Network audience called it. Lynx is gonna win the Seattle qualifier, and he did. Good for y'all, man. All right. Now we're gonna watch Full Force versus Full Force. Both precision experts, but different in different ways. One is like a steam train, just full straight ahead. The other plays with levels and has this staccato rhythm, but both precision. Both have precision. I love this because you know what? I don't get to watch the battles, but when I'm on here, I watch the battles. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Here we go. The finals of Redbull BC1, Seattle Cypher. And let's go. Full Force.
Same squad? Okay, that's crazy. Still a battle.
That's Buddhas. What I say, steam train, man. He's a steam train.
Transitions. Let's go. Wait. Kobe.
Kobe.
First round. Here we go.
All right. Super thready. Ooh, I like that. When I say precision, both are precise, but just in different ways.
Second round. Let's go, Lynx.
Holy crap. Dope concept. Flare 90, one hand Superman. Coin drop pop up. Definitely that flip side influence, Florida style. Like I said, like a steam train, man.
Second round. Kobe. Let's go.
Oof. Oh, he answered back with the pop and coin drop. All right. Rainbow, thread through, head swipe, original freeze, head freeze.
Killing it. Let's go, Kobe.
Ooh,
Last round.
last round.
Let's go, Kobe.
Gainer butterfly twist.
Let's go. Crowd. Make some noise for Lex, yo.
Elbow 1.5, head swipe. You tell he has that Florida style for sure. Oh, that was dope. Fresh. Let's take a pause before we talk about the winner. We all know who won, though. Was it corkscrew flip? Tight. Oh yeah. You know what? I like both of them. If I could, I would take both of their styles and just Frankenstein. Like that's what I want to be able to do that steamroller flow, then break it up to some Kobe type shit, then back to the steamroller. Like that's I would Frankenstein them. That's like how I want to break. You know what I'm saying? Um, who I thought won was definitely Lynx. Lynx won, but not by because stylistically I like Kobe. Like what he does is original. Like he has original ways of going to freezes, and he has original type freezes. But the athleticism of Lynx, right, and the style and the flow is like. But like I said, man, you know, if you could break it up with broken rhythm, it just gives more. It makes your style it makes your rounds gonna look more dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna look like levels and rhythm changes, right? Like they both got level changes, but Kobe has a certain rhythm when he does. He has the full force rhythm. Wow, you see Lynx, you could tell like the flip side influence with that steamroller flow, right? With the power. Like that flare 90 with one like flare 90 up and then windmill down with one arm, from the 90 hand, then go into the one arm Supermans was a dope concept. And I don't think everyone caught that. They just saw that it looks crazy. But there was a concept behind it. But like I said, if I could, man, I would Frankenstein the both of them. Like I would be both. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, steamroller, steamroller freeze. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's again, man, both precise, dude. That's why they were in the finals. Kobe, within the last year, has been in the finals a lot. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had a few flips, not as like dynamic, but he had a few flips. Like he did raise variations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go to the winners because we already know who won. But like, yo, like I said, I would Frankenstein the both of them, man. That's the way I want to break. I'll have the best of both worlds. And then add that type of top rock that I like. Forget about it. Boom. There it is. All right. That's it. The winners of the Red Bull BC1 Seattle Cypher Monse won the B girl, and B-Boy Links, Filipino Venezuelan man, won the B-Boy. Oh man, that was good, guys. That was good. Um, why I like this show today was a lot of teachable moments I don't get to talk about. And these battles presented certain things that I talk about that I don't get to talk about, like unless it's presented in front of me. So I got to like rant a little bit. But these are objective rants that no one really talks about, you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you want to watch all the battles, right? And not just this video, my reaction, go to the B-Boy Network channel right here on YouTube, as you can see. And you can watch all the battles. If we missed any battles, in the comments, what battles should have we should have reacted, but I'm not gonna listen to y'all anyway. You had your chance right live on the chat. You didn't, so you get to watch it by yourself, right? But you know, when you're watching B-Boy Network Reacts with Profowon, it's like you're watching it with your grumpy uncle. All right. Again, give a shout out to Josh in the chat, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for filming. He was out there in Seattle. Give him, man, Josh, props. And again, you can find me here on the Profowon channel on YouTube on B-Boy Network Reacts. But if you want to hear my unfiltered takes, again, I'm more objective on YouTube. If you want to hear my subjective takes, you can follow me on Instagram at PROFO underscore FLGZ. That's where you can see me just kind of rant and do my old man rant type stuff. This has been B-Boy Network Reacts for Profowon, Redbull, BC1, Seattle Cypher 2026. Peace. And I am out of here. Later, man.